Good evening. My name is Jenna Holmes. I am the Executive Director of the Michigan Community Service Commission. Thank you for joining us tonight as United Way recognizes and honors some outstanding volunteers in our community. The Michigan Community Service Commission serves as the state's lead agency for volunteerism, oversees AmeriCorps and Mentor Michigan, and in times of disaster supports both volunteer and donations management. We are supported by a 25-member commission who are appointed by the governor. As a team, we utilize service as a strategy to address the state's most pressing issues, and we empower volunteers to strengthen communities. We like to say that we are the people that help people help. And in that spirit, it is my great honor to participate in the ceremony this evening. The Capital Area United Way is an incredible partner, and we thank them for all they do to help the region. With this being National Volunteer Week, it's a wonderful opportunity to recognize and thank volunteers who offer their time, talent, and voice in support of causes that matter to them. Your stories serve to inspire others to realize their power to make a difference and to become a force to transform your communities, state, nation, and the world. The first ever National Volunteer Week was launched by Canada in 1943. The week was dedicated to paying tribute to the contributions of women during World War II for collecting supplies and helping wounded soldiers. It went through various forms until finally, in 1974, the United States decided to make it official. And every year since then, April has been the time to celebrate the heroes who walk amongst us. Volunteerism is ingrained in American society. There are tens of millions of people who volunteer every year in formal settings, and it also is estimated that over half of the population engages in informal volunteering by supporting friends, family, and neighbors. Without this dedicated group, our society would face devastating gaps in necessary services. This desire to make a difference could not have been more evident than it was these last 2 years of the pandemic. What we saw was great need, but what we also saw were people finding a way to still help. Michiganders stepped up to offer support to others when they needed it the most. Their service to Michigan assisted us to become more resilient. What it means to be civically engaged has changed through the years, but the overriding thing that brings us together is the desire to be a part of the greater good, the desire to demonstrate compassion, the desire to serve side by side with people of all ages and walks of life. Volunteering can be a unifying force that allows us to hear ideas that are different from our own. What sets you apart from others is when you saw a need. You could not look away. You could not and did not look away. And instead, you did something about it. As if I reviewed the stories of the honorees this evening, I could not help but be filled with emotion. As individuals and organizations, you chose to day after day step in wherever and whenever it was needed. I recognize that you wear multiple hats in the volunteer arena. You either organize others to serve or you are on the front line lending a hand. Tonight, we celebrate the impact you had on those you serve and on all of us who are inspired by you. Your action and spirit of passion provides encouragement for volunteerism today and for generations to come. We are here to salute you for your unwavering commitment to your community, and we hold you up as an example to inspire all ages and all people who become involved. Finally, we come together to celebrate the power of everyone who is nominated tonight. You have relentlessly worked to build stronger and more vibrant communities each and every day. On behalf of the state of Michigan, I congratulate you. I appreciate you, and I thank you. Now let's enjoy the show.
Good evening and welcome to Capital Area United Way Volunteer Recognition Celebration. I am Deb Hart, co-host of Fox 47 Morning Blend.
And I'm Erica Murphy, multimedia journalist and anchor for Fox 47 News.
We are thrilled to be your co-host for tonight as we thank and recognize volunteers who support nonprofit organizations in meeting their mission and providing vital services to meet community needs. Erica, this is National Volunteer Week.
I had no idea, Deb. What a perfect opportunity to recognize and thank not only the people that we're highlighting tonight, but all the community volunteers that work to make our community better for everyone. Tonight, we are going to recognize 10 people who've enriched the lives of others through the simple act of just giving of themselves. We would also like to recognize one corporation whose employees are making our community better through their volunteerism.
And while we wish we could be together celebrating Capital Area United Way, Uno Dos Multimedia, and Fox 47 put together this special program to honor the recipients. Tonight, we're going to focus on saying thank you and express how much we appreciate all that you do for our community.
But before we dive into the festivities, it is my honor to introduce President and CEO of Capital Area United Way, Teresa Kometz.
Welcome to the 2022 Volunteer Recognition Celebration. I'm Teresa Kometz, President and CEO of Capital Area United Way. We are thrilled to be recognizing and honoring the hard work and dedication of volunteers in the Tri-County community. Through their dedication to volunteerism, our nominees provided rides to medical appointments for seriously ill children, helped to collect and distribute clothing to those who need it most, and ensured food pantries were available to families. Despite the extra steps necessary due to the pandemic, they dedicated thousands of hours of caring to make our community better for everyone. Thank you does not even begin to express our appreciation for all they do for our community. Holding this event during National Volunteer Week couldn't be more fitting. It is just one of the many local events we will continue to host as we transition into a partnership with United Way of Jackson County and the United Way of the Battle Creek and Kalamazoo region, becoming United Way of South Central Michigan. We will remain local and committed to this community, just as we have for the last 100 plus years. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Fox 47 News, Dean Transportation, and Astera Credit Union for making tonight's program possible. And now, back to you, Deb.
Thank you, Teresa. Now I'd like to introduce Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist with a very special message.
Hello, Capital Area United Way. Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist here. Happy National Volunteer Week. I am honored to have a chance to speak to you about the importance of the work you do for your communities. We have all faced tremendous challenges these last few years, but across Michigan, including right here in the capital area, Michiganders have responded by helping their neighbors. We have seen people stepping up in so many ways. We have seen the amazing work of committed volunteer organizations like the Capital Area United Way. We have seen volunteers selflessly sacrificing their time and putting every ounce of themselves into their work to care for others. We've seen families coming together to give food, clothing, shelter, and more to those in need. This spirit of volunteerism that flourishes through organizations like the Capital Area United Way is part of what holds our Michigan family together. It is what makes Michigan a great place to live. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said that life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? You have reminded us that we must do our best to answer that question with action and compassion. Governor Whitmer and I are thankful for your work and grateful to have you as partners. I want to say congratulations to tonight's award winners and wish you the best as you continue your work to improve our communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist.
Our first set of awards are the Capital Area College Access Network, or CAPCAN, College Access Champion Awards. CAPCAN collaborates and partners with the community and schools to empower students with the skills, knowledge, and resources to explore, apply, and access post-secondary education. CAPCAN has 2 volunteer awards to recognize community partners as college access champions for their contributions to create a college-going culture and to provide innovative, quality, and inspiring service to students.
The first CAPCAN award is to the AmeriCorps College Access Champion Award. Now, this award recognizes a current or past AmeriCorps service member who has served as a VISTA or college advisor with one of the CAPCAN partner schools. Presenting the 2022 AmeriCorps College Access Champion Award is Heather Lloyd, school counselor from Dansville High School.
Thank you, Erica. This year's AmeriCorps College Access Champion is Sophia McCool, a second-year AmeriCorps Vista serving with CapCan as the College and Career Advisor at Dansville High School. Sophia is one of the hardest working people I have ever met. If she is given a task, she completes it efficiently, quickly, and adds her own flair to all she does. She is very strong at building relationships with students and just naturally connects with people. Her joyful and positive outlook on life helps create an atmosphere that students really engage in. Dansville's principal stated that Sophia did an amazing job bringing Dansville's first college fair together, especially given that we were in a pandemic situation at the time. Many representatives were reluctant to come to our school. She convinced them to come, organized, and prepped the students with great question prompts and encouraged many students who just assumed college wasn't an option. Students commented that the college fair had opened their horizons to new possibilities. Matt Hubinger, a Dansville High School teacher, remarked, "Sophia demonstrates genuine, caring, meticulous, and persistent dedication to our student body." In her role, Sophia has helped to expand many initiatives, including the use of Zello, our college and career readiness platform, by designing lessons for both middle school and high school students, and planned the financial reality store for our 8th graders. Sophia also led our FAFSA campaign, and we are super close to our goal of 60% completion. Sophia has been a great addition to our counseling department. CapCan is delighted to recognize Sophia McCool as its AmeriCorps College Access Champion.
I would like to thank Heather, Tanya, the staff at Dansville High School, Ashley and Michelle at CapCan, AmeriCorps, and my friends and family for their ongoing support. Working with the students at Dansville has been a privilege. Having the opportunity to work with students, helping them find their passions, has truly been an honor. There is nothing like when a student realizes their true potential, and having the chance to be a part of that is the greatest highlight of the job. Thank you again, CapCan, for this opportunity and the award.
Congratulations, Sophia. The second CapCan Award is the College Access Champion Award. The College Access Champion Award is given by the Board of Directors of CapCan to recognize an individual or organization who demonstrates innovative and inspiring commitment to promote college access by increasing college readiness, participation, or completion of degrees for underrepresented populations in the region. Presenting the College Access Champion Award is Dr. Bill Barnes, the Board Chair of the Capital Area College Access Network.
Thank you, Deb. The CapCan Board of Directors created an award to recognize an organization who demonstrates innovative and inspiring commitment to promote college access among culturally diverse, first-generation college-going students. CapCan is thrilled to recognize the Lansing Community College Coalition for College and Career Readiness, or C3R, for its collaborative work in our region. C3R brings together preschool through college constituencies, business and industry, and the community to address the preparedness of Tri-County area students for college and the workforce. C3R hosts triannual summits and action team meetings throughout the year. C3R leads innovative collective impact projects to support student transitions to post-secondary education. Together, K-12, higher education, and community partners have built systems within C3R to increase college access for special populations, starting with the Lansing Promise Senior Star events to address summer melt, extending Senior Star Day to support dual enrollment students as they transition to college, and now focusing on Ready for Launch to assist students on the autism spectrum to be successful in college. Congratulations to the volunteers, leaders, and LCC staff, including Dr. Tony Glasgow and Leah Melikar, involved in C3R as CapCan's College Access Champion.
All right. Thank you so much, CapCan. We are honored to get this award. The Coalition for College and Career Readiness is all about bringing our community partners together to help students be prepared for college and career.
Thank you, Leah. And I must say that after 7 years, the hard work has paid off. We would not be able to do any of this work if it wasn't for the leadership of Leah, our community members, and all of our partners. We are so honored and pleased to accept this on behalf of Lansing Community College. Thank you.
The next award we'll be presenting this evening is the Corporate Partner of the Year. This award is given to the organization that mobilizes its employees at all levels to impact our community through advocacy, volunteerism, and giving through their United Way campaign. Presenting the Corporate Partner of the Year award is our own Deb Hart, who served as the 2021 campaign chairperson for the Capital Area United Way.
Thank you, Erica. The Corporate Partner of the Year award is meant to thank the winner for more than their donations. It is a recognition that the whole company, both its leadership and employees, has allied itself to our mission. The winner is more than a funder, it is a friend. This year's winner is both of those things. Its annual employee giving campaign, driven by collaboration between management and organized labor, grew by 10% this year and raised enough to provide over 75,000 meals or housing assistance for 700 families. More than that, the winner proactively managed the withdrawal of utility shutoff protections by building a coalition of local nonprofits and creating a space for people to get help. Over 2,000 residents were directly assisted by that effort. Capital Area United Way, along with this year's Corporate Partner awardee, have a long history of supporting the people of Lansing. The challenges of this past year have proved that our bond and our shared commitment to this community are as strong as ever. From the pandemic relief fairs to the generous giving of their team members during this annual campaign, this partnership has lifted thousands of local families out of crisis. In the coming years, it will lay the foundation of a secure, equitable, and prosperous community. That is why the Lansing Board of Water and Light is this year's Corporate Partner of the Year award winner. Congratulations.
Thank you. The Board of Water and Light is honored and humbled to accept this award today from the Capital Area United Way. We have had a long history supporting this organization. They do great work in the Lansing vicinity. And as we live our tagline, hometown people, hometown power, we are hoping to support them well into the future.
Thank you very much. On behalf of organized labor in IBEW, we look forward to our continued community partners and are grateful and thankful for this award. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, and thank you to the employees of the Lansing Board of Water and Light. You are truly deserving of this award. The next awards that we'll be presenting are the Volunteer of the Year Awards, sponsored this year by Astera Credit Union. These awards recognize people who provide valuable volunteerism to our community through their time and their talents, making a big difference in the lives of the people who benefit from their service. Deb, tell us all about the categories that we'll be presenting.
So the categories are adult, young adult, youth, and lifetime volunteers.
And here to help us to present these awards is Chris Tyler. He's Senior Vice President of Operations from Astera Credit Union, this year's Volunteer of the Year Award sponsor. Chris.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to be here to help recognize the dedication and hard work of all the wonderful volunteers in our community, especially those we are honoring here tonight. But before we announce the winners, we'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who was nominated tonight. Each of you has given so much to our community through your volunteerism, and how fitting it is to be able to recognize so many volunteers during this National Volunteer Week. A week just doesn't seem long enough for the community to say thank you for all that they do. In the nonprofit world, our missions would not come to life without each of you, so thank you all very much. And now, let's get started. The first award we will be presenting is the Adult Volunteer of the Year Award. But before we announce the winner, let's take a quick look at the nominees. Wow, what an amazing group of volunteers. I should mention that due to the large number of nominees this year, we have a full description of the important work all the nominees do for our community on the United Way website. Make sure you visit the site to read about the important services and time contributions they provide to the many local organizations they support. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate Kevin Smith, the 2021 Adult Volunteer of the Year.
Wow. Thank you so much for this. It means quite a lot. It's an honor, really. Driving for the Davies Project has been a wonderful thing. I like to think that my angel smiles and I volunteer miles. Thank you.
Kevin Smith has been with our agency for several years now, and he is just amazing in every iteration of the word. He drives families to their medical care. They love him. They trust him. He comes to the firehouse. He does chores around the firehouse for us. He has sorted books. He has worked at tabling events, sometimes in the freezing cold and rain. He's been out there with us. I remember last summer, a very hot day on Michigan Avenue, and he was right there with us. He's a go-to person. He lives a block from our headquarters in an old firehouse near Sparrow. And if we need anything, he just comes right down. And I think our work has given his life a lot of meaning since losing his wife Janice a number of years ago.
Congratulations, Kevin. The next award is the Young Adult Volunteer of the Year Award. The award recognizes an individual 16 to 21 years old at the time of service. Here are the nominees for this award. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate Sherry Che, the 2021 Young Adult Volunteer of the Year.
Shout out to my friends, my family, my church, my nominator Jacqueline Humphrey, and my parents. They work 8 days a week to provide for me and my family. Thank you.
I nominated Cherry because I've seen the growth in her, the work she's done. She's available all the time, that no matter what we've called her to do, Cherry's available. Because of our ministry, our outreach ministry that we have been involved in now for the last 17 years, Cherry was actually about 1 year old at that time. And so we've actually seen her evolve. And she's very smart. She's done well in school. And whenever we've had a project with our outreach ministry, which is Woven Vessels International, that Cherry's helped the children, she's helped the youth, she's involved in her high school. She's not only a cheerleader, but she's involved in activities there. And she's just a leader. She has a kind of attitude that's inviting. She loves people, always with a smile. And I've just not ever had her challenge anything that we've asked her to do. So we've just seen her, as I say, grow. We were part of her, there was a program for cheerleaders, and we went to that, and she's just well-liked. She's just very well-rounded in many ways. And she also volunteers at the church in several different areas.
Congratulations, Cherry. Our next award is the Youth Volunteer of the Year Award. This award recognizes an individual under 16 years of age at the time of service. Here are the nominees for this award. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate Dominique Pruitt-Wright, the 2021 Youth Volunteer of the Year.
I'd like to thank my nominator, Tracy, for recognizing me for all my hard work in the community. I'd also like to thank my mom for waking me up on all those hard days, and also my teachers and those around me that opened my eyes to new opportunities in the community to volunteer.
Dominique is such an amazing young person. She came to us as a sophomore with the Youth Action Committee of the Community Foundation. And she is one of those quiet people that is always mulling things over and listening and hearing what's going on. And then she comes out and says some things that are just so meaningful and so thought-provoking. I've always been impressed by that with Dominique. And she also has a gentle and quiet sort of leadership attribute. She's just really good at just being very calm with people and encouraging them to have a conversation and bringing out ideas in them that maybe they wouldn't have thought of without her leadership. She's been a really great addition to our Youth Action Committee, and she's going to be really missed when she graduates. But I'm really glad that she got this award. Congratulations, Dominique. You earned every minute of this, and just enjoy it.
Congratulations, Dominique. Our next award is the Volunteer Lifetime Achievement Award. This award recognizes an individual who has served more than 25 years of volunteer service to one or more organizations. Here are the nominees for this award. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate Ron O'Connor, the 2021 Volunteer Lifetime Achievement Award winner.
I thank you very much for this award, even though I don't feel I really earned it, but I got it through the help of probably 50 other people that work with me in the pantry system. And I thank you very much for this.
Ron O'Connor is one of the most wonderful human beings I've ever met. I tease him all the time and say that I think that his heart takes up that entire big chest of his. He has run the food pantry at First Presbyterian Church for so many years, giving all day, every day to the people that he believes need that support. There are two things that are probably the most outstanding about Ron that I think of when I think of him and the service that he provides to the community. First and foremost, he wants any of the guests that come to the pantry to receive appropriate food for them according to their dietary needs, their cultural background, their religious beliefs, whatever it is that they care about in what kind of food they eat, and to make sure that they have enough of it to feed everyone in their household. But the second thing, and probably the maybe not the most important thing, but what impresses me the most, is that Ron is such a compassionate and caring and kind individual that what he wants is for anyone who comes to the pantry or has any contact with the pantry to be treated respectfully and cared about. And so all of the volunteers there are trained with that in the very front of their minds. And I just think that Ron, we call him the grumpy old man because he's big and he's old, but he is the most loving person and gives of himself every single day. The community is blessed to have him, not just the people who visit the pantry, but anyone who has any contact with Ron is blessed. Ron O'Connor, you know how much I love you, and I feel like it is my honor to have made an application for this award to congratulate you on your many, many years of leadership and love in the community. So, congratulations, Ron.
Congratulations, Ron. What an amazing group of individuals. It has been my honor to present these awards and recognize these community volunteers and say thank you for all their hard work. And thank you to all the volunteers in our community during this National Volunteer Week. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you, Chris. What an amazing group of people, all very deserving of their award. Congratulations, and thank you for all the work that you do for our community.
I'm sure determining the winners this year was not an easy task. Our next award is the Marion Marshall Award. This award is given to a volunteer who has displayed dedication, effort, and the type of commitment that contributes to the success of the United Way campaign.
Presenting the Marion Marshall Award is Nick Lynch from the Capital Area United Way.
Thanks, Erica. The Marion Marshall Award is presented annually in memory of the late Marion M. Marshall, a former executive with Michigan Millers Insurance Company. Mr. Marshall was a volunteer who supported the annual United Way campaign for 42 years, as well as being active in the Old Newsboys and the Gideons. His award is presented to those who have displayed exceptional dedication in their role as a campaign volunteer. They bring our mission to their friends and colleagues, and by doing so, they make our mission possible. This year's Marion Marshall Award recipient is a worker. Despite the chaos of the last 2 years and her own demanding schedule, she is always responsive, friendly, and genuine. Her efforts led to an increase in giving in her company and helped set a standard for campaign volunteers in all of our partner organizations. I am excited and honored to announce that this year's Marion Marshall Award winner is Brina Pugh of the Lansing Board of Water and Light.
Thank you so much for this great honor. I had the best team at the Lansing Board of Water and Light helping me with the United Way campaign this year. Special thanks to Mike Dwyer of our Human Resources Department. He was the one that really encouraged us to make sure we could have an in-person event this year, which obviously increased our attendance. I appreciate the United Way for thinking of us for this award, and I appreciate all the hard work they do and the dollars that go from the United Way to all of the great organizations in the Lansing region. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Brina. Our next award is the Walter A. Campbell Award. This award is for outstanding volunteerism, and it's named after a longtime advocate of the Capital Area United Way, the labor community, and many nonprofits. Mr. Campbell devoted decades of service at local and state government levels, including serving 7 terms on the Michigan Employment Security Commission, 3 of them as the chair.
Mr. Campbell exemplified the high standard by which other community leaders are now measured for his work to improve the community and the business environment for workers of all types, and as always, with his signature smile. Commitment to volunteerism with the United Way, sustained service, creativity, and devising new and innovative ways to accomplish the organization's mission. Outstanding service and leadership. Presenting this year's Walter A. Campbell Award is Robert McConnell, retired professor and administrator from Western Michigan University and last year's winner of the Walter A. Campbell Award.
My name is Bob McConnell, retired professor from Western Michigan University and a retired executive from the state of Michigan. I am honored to be last year's Walter A. Campbell Award winner, and it is my distinct pleasure to present this year's award. This year's recipient has been selected to receive the Walter A. Campbell Award by prior award winners and current board members. It is United Way's highest honor given to one of our own volunteers. Before I announce this year's winner, many of you may be asking, who is Walter Campbell and why does United Way have an award named after him? Well, we have a short video to assist you in answering that question.
Walter A. Campbell was born on June 21, 1911 in Manistee, Michigan. A graduate of the class of 1928 of Muskegon High School, Walter served in the U.S. Army during World War II. After his military service, Walter became active in the labor movement and served in many capacities from the local to national level. In 1959, Walter was appointed by then-Governor G. Mennen Williams as one of 2 labor members of the Michigan Employment Security Commission. He was consistently reappointed and served 7 consecutive terms, 3 of which he served as chairman. His final term ended in 1987, 11 years after his retirement from the Michigan AFL-CIO. He had served on the Michigan AFL-CIO Executive Committee and Board and served as member or chair of several AFL-CIO committees. Walter's commitment to labor is matched only by his tremendous commitment to improving the community. After his retirement, Walter devoted much of his time to the United Way, assisting them with campaigns throughout the state. Walter gave so much of himself to the community that he was recognized by many organizations. He has received awards for distinguished service by the Michigan League for Human Services, Boy Scouts of America, the Tri-County Volunteer Action Center, and the City of Lansing Human Relations Board. Walter was also honored by Grand Valley State College with an honorary doctorate of humanities.
Walter's name signifies excellence in leadership and community service. He taught us many things, but especially the importance of working together, labor and management, to improve the quality of life in our community. Walter lived united, and to me, he will always be Mr. United Way.
Walter stood as a standard by which other community leaders are measured. In 1977, the Michigan United Labor Community Services School started the Walter A. Campbell Community Service Award, awarded to the student best demonstrating involvement in community services. In 1981, the Capital Area United Way established the Walter A. Campbell Award for Outstanding Volunteerism for those who stood out as an inspiration to others for community service through the United Way.
He would put everything on hold to help somebody in need. He introduced the whole staff at the AFL to the United Way. You know, once you made a friend of Walter, you were a friend for life. He was a great guy. Great guy.
Walter was a great humanitarian, community leader, and a true role model. He was and is a symbol of excellence to everyone, and a shining example of what giving back to your community means.
As you can see, Walter's impact on this community and United Way was tremendous, and therefore the United Way Board of Directors honors someone each year who exhibits these same qualities. Jamie Rabe is a partner with the Michigan CPA firm of Andrews, Hooper, Pavlik, PLC. She has over 19 years of experience providing auditing and financial reporting services to entities throughout Michigan, including nonprofit organizations. She is an active community volunteer and is being recognized for serving on numerous committees and the board of directors since 2013. Jamie has served and is currently serving in various capacities, including she's a current member of the board of directors as well as its current chairperson. She has served as vice chair and treasurer of the board of directors. She is a current member of the finance committee and is a past chair of that same committee. She served on the audit committee as well as having served as the vice chair of the audit committee. She is a former member of the executive committee and a current member of the Women United Committee. Jamie exemplifies the awards criteria of the commitment to volunteerism, sustained service, creativity in devising new and innovative ways to accomplish the organization's mission, and outstanding service and inspirational leadership. It is my honor to present this year's Walter A. Campbell Award to Jamie Rabe. Congratulations, Jamie.
Thank you so much, Bob. I am honored, humbled, and grateful to accept an award as meaningful as this. I have watched previous recipients of this award, including Bob, and I have been in awe of their contributions to Capital Area United Way and the community. And to be in the company of those past recipients is such a privilege. Thank you to the selection committee for this high distinction. As I reflect back on my years involved with the United Way, I am incredibly grateful for all of the generous people who have served alongside me in support of the vital work the United Way does. In volunteerism through the United Way, not only did I benefit from having a team of fellow volunteers to collaborate with and to support one another, but I've also had the chance to work with some truly remarkable individuals. I'd like to thank the Capital Area United Way organization for giving me the opportunity to be a small part of a very positive force in our community. When I started volunteering with Capital Area United Way, I wasn't sure how I could contribute and if I, as just one person, could help make a difference. The United Way organization, volunteers, leadership, and the entire team have taught me that each person's contributions may be different, but all are meaningful and they all fit together to have significant impact. I also want to recognize the entire Capital Area United Way staff team for their dedication, hard work, and commitment, and for providing the structure that allows so many volunteers to give and to make a difference in their communities. Last but not least, I'd like to say thank you to my husband, Aaron, for his unending support, patience, and guidance. He has been a behind-the-scenes sounding board and advisor, and the time that I've been able to give to the United Way would not be possible without him. It has been a true pleasure to work with the Capital Area United Way, and I will consider this award a responsibility to continue my efforts towards volunteerism well into the future. Thank you again for this great honor.
Congratulations, Jamie. Well, I just can't believe that we are near the end of our program. We have heard from some amazing volunteers and the wonderful work that they do in our community. Now, we have one last volunteer to recognize. Nick, take it away.
Thanks, Erica. Every year, Capital Area United Way chooses an outstanding member of our community to act as our campaign chair. This person is the face and voice of our mission, and they help people understand the work that we do. The most effective way to explain that work is to be open about the needs that you've had or witnessed, and the ways in which you have given back. Honesty is the best way, but it is also the hardest. Most of us don't even think about those things often, let alone reveal them to the entire community. This year's campaign chair didn't need any coaching on being open and authentic. That's just how she is. She told our story through the lens of her own experiences, beliefs, and actions, and it was better than any script we could have written for her. She raised the bar for future campaign chairs, and I am happy to honor her today. On behalf of the staff and board of the Capital Area United Way, I'd like to recognize and thank our 2021 campaign chair, Deb Hart.
Wow. Unexpected. I was honored to be asked to be the 2021 campaign chair of the Capital Area United Way. I've been honored to be a member of this community and supported by the Greater Lansing community for my entire media career. And this is where I've made my home and deep friendships and deep connections with the community. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. And thank you all for all that you do to make Lansing a better place.
Wow, what an amazing group who enhanced the lives of others in our community. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners, and thanks to each of you who volunteered tirelessly to enhance the lives of so many in our community by serving others. Your work does not go unnoticed. You are appreciated more than you'll ever know. We are so glad to be able to highlight just a few of the amazing volunteers that our community has during National Volunteer Week. We also appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you for everything you do. Capital Area United Way's mission is to unite people and resources to solve defined problems and improve the quality of life for individuals and families in our communities. Volunteers help make that happen. To learn more about Capital Area United Way, visit their website, where you can also read more about all of the nominees highlighted here this evening.
To close out our event, here is Jamie Rabe, chairperson of the Capital Area United Way.
Thank you all for joining us.
Hello, everyone. What a wonderful evening. Thank you all for joining us. I would like to congratulate all of the volunteers who were honored this evening, and I am deeply honored to have been chosen as this year's recipient of the Walter A. Campbell Award. Our community is lucky to have an amazing and caring group of individuals who devote their time and treasures to our community. Thank you to our sponsors for making this event possible. For over 35 years, we have been recognizing and celebrating local community volunteers, and we will continue to do so as we transition to the United Way of South Central Michigan. As the board chairperson of the Capital Area United Way, I am so excited for the future and the partnerships we are forming and the resources it will bring to our local communities. Again, thank you for watching this evening, and congratulations to all of the volunteers who were honored tonight. And a big thank you to all of the volunteers in our community who help vital services continue to be available. Happy National Volunteer Week, everyone, and have a good evening.